So hope you can see the problem. This is the problem that is given to you to draw the velocity and acceleration diagram. And the data says it is this data is related to a reciprocating steam engine, and the speed of the crank is given to you. It is 240 rpm. Radius of the crank pin is given. Length of the connecting rod is also given, and we are able to find out. We are going to find out the parameters, that is the velocity and acceleration of the linkages when it is 30 degrees from the inner dead center. That is what given in this question. So how will you go about to draw the velocity and acceleration? So before first of all, first step is to draw the velocity diagram. So I'm going to draw the velocity diagram. Okay. So let it be here. Velocity diagram is what we are going to draw. So before drawing the velocity diagram, what we have to know is we should draw the free body diagram of the question that is given. So we know how to draw the free body diagram of the question that is given. So first of all, we should draw an axis horizontal axis to represent the diagram. So this is a free body diagram we are going to draw. Before starting the diagram, before starting the problem, first we should draw the given problem first. That is our first duty. So what is given? First we have to draw the. I am drawing an axis of it. So I'm drawing the axis of it. So I'm taking some color. So this is the axis of the diagram. So what it is given next to what we can do, we can draw the crank circle. The crank circle at least 15 centimeter, and also it is given the crank has turned 30 degree. So we have to draw the crank line at 30 degree. This horizontal line represent the inner dead center. Then the crank is raised. The crank is raised to 130 degree from the inner dead center. So we should draw it like this. Am I right? So we are going to draw the this way. So I'm putting a point over here to represent this is where I'm going to start it. So and we will take this one. What is a degree? It is given in the question. It is 30 degree. So I put 30 degree and draw this line. And this line it is given at given as 30. What is it? 15 mm. 15. No. So I take this as 10, and up to this is 15. Okay. Reference. So from here I draw. So from here I draw. Ten, 15. Okay. So 15 I draw. Then what it is given?
So you can take any point as reference, sir.
No, this is a free body diagram. Yeah, we are simply drawing. This is not a velocity diagram. Now we are first constructing the starter crank. Okay. This is not the velocity diagram. Now we are drawing the starter crank first. We are drawing the given question now. We are representing the question now. Okay. So 30 degree is what they are given. So 30 degree I took 30 degree and drawn this. This is 30 degree. So that is what given in the question. 30 degree from inner dead center. 30 degree I have drawn this line. So next is the length of the connecting rod is 60 centimeters. So obviously what you will do, you will take a compass and you keep the compass here and cut the arc here to get the connecting rod. Am I right? So that is what you will do. You will take a compass for 60 centimeter. That is a connecting rod length. Connecting rod will start immediately after the crank is over. So you will cut the line here to get the point, correct? So that is what you will do. But I am putting it like this because I am not having a compass with me. So but I have some reference point. So I'll use that because 60 I will take. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 only coming. So I will have a sliding, little more better sliding.
Sir, should we submit this also next week?
No, now I am not telling anything to submit now. I will give you an assignment at the end. So you submit as a single assignment. I'll give you one or two problem only. I can submit at the end, okay? You can, if you solve it in between the class, this only I will give. Yeah, this the problem that I'm solving only I'll give as assignment. Yeah, you are right.
Sir, but 60 centimeters.
Yeah, 60 centimeter. 60 centimeter. Here, this is not a centimeter, but simply I am putting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No,
Yes,
this
sir,
is a
but
6.
we'll not be able to do it now, sir.
You can put arc. You can put an arc. That is what I told you. You can put an arc. You just take your
centimeters
compass.
too long, sir.
Huh?
60 mm is
60
too,
centimeters
60
too long,
centimeters
sir.
is big, sir.
Oh, sorry.
20.
60. Yeah, you can take 1 centimeter is equal to 1 mm. Yeah, you can take a scale of 6 and 1 centimeter is equal to a scale. You can take 1 centimeter is equal to 1 mm. Then it will be easy for you. Okay. So you scale it and draw. So this is 60. This is 60 centimeter. This is 6. That is what given in the question. So obviously, when you draw a crank like this, and you can draw a crank, you can complete a crank and show it that it is look like a slider crank mechanism. Simply, this is not required. This is simply I am putting it to you draw it neatly. You can draw it neatly better than me. So this is what given in the question. So we can name something for a reference. We can name it so that when you are marking the parts, it will be easy. So I name this as 0. Sorry, O, A. This is P. Point C. So another thing that is given in the question is what data is given. This is 250 RPM. Just I am representing it, not representing also, no problem. I am representing it. Okay. So I am also representing this to get the view of a single crank slider crank mechanism. But even though if you don't draw these things, it doesn't matter. The line is more important. The angle is more important. So I have created the space diagram. Sometimes they call it as a configuration diagram. Sometimes we call it as a space diagram. You can call it as you like. Okay. I will configure. I will say it as a configuration diagram. So configuration diagram. So now our duty is to draw the velocity diagram. Already I put a topic here. Now I am going to draw and the velocity diagram here. So now the first thing that you have to do is to draw the velocity of a. I told you first thing that you have to do is to draw the velocity of the rotating link. So which is the rotating link in this? OA is a rotating link. So OA is a rotating link. How it is rotating? This way. So how the velocity vector will be? How the velocity vector will be? It will be obviously the velocity vector will be will be in this direction, correct? Will be in this direction. This is how the velocity vector will be.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it is because when the crank is rotating, the velocity vector of that crank will be perpendicular to the asset linkage, perpendicular. And what will be the magnitude of this? What will be the magnitude of this? What will be the
Yes, sir.
length of it? We can say in other way, what will be the length of it?
R omega.
Yeah, R omega. R means AO. The length of it will be AO into omega. So we have to find out omega and AO first. Okay, omega and AO. So that we will do first. Find out. Someone can find out and tell me the values of this. So magnitude of OA will be. OA is what we are going to draw. The magnitude of OA will be. So OA will be thickness is higher than OA will be R into R is sorry. You can say OA into omega. OA, what is the OA length? OA length is, we know it is
15, sir.
15 centimeter. So it's a better idea to convert everything into meters when you are computing. Okay, when you are yeah, meters is always better. Omega, what is omega you are getting? Omega is equal to 2 pi n by 60. So 2 pi into 240 by 60, correct? So what you are getting omega is, what's omega value you are getting?
25.12.
Yeah, very good. 25.13, correct? Radian per second. So this is the omega value you are getting. So omega is 25.13. So now we know OA. OA is 15 centimeter. You always put it in the meters. That is better. So what you are getting? Point 0.15 meters, no? 0.15 into 25.13. Am I right? What is the answer getting? 3 points.
3.768.
Very good. 3.768. Yeah, that is so accurate. So let me take the other point also, as he said. So it is 3.77. Am I right, Anand?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So OA value we got. OA is nothing but what? OA will be the VA vector. As I told, OA will be the VA vector. That is what you know that. So that is what. Okay. Now first we are going to draw the vector for OA. The velocity vector for OA is going to be perpendicular, and the length of the OA is going to be the magnitude, or we say the length is going to be 3.77. Okay, so I'm going to draw it. So I'm going to draw it first. So what I will do is take the drafter. What I will do is, sorry. Make sure that you finish the diagram, everything in a single sheet. Okay, don't listen. So we should make it perpendicular to it. You will be having the drafter. It will be easy for you to do. And what I will do is just try to find the perpendicularity. I think 30 degrees is the perpendicularity, no? 30 degrees. So now I think I have placed it perpendicular. Am I right? I placed it perpendicular. Now I am drawing the vector. So what is the length we have? We have to draw 3.77, correct? 3.77. So I make it like this. One, two, three, 3.5. Okay, leave it approximately. So this is it. So we have got it. So how will you name it? It is going from O to A. So the vector is going from O to A. What is the direction of the vector will be? Direction of the vector will be like this. So how will you name this vector? How will you name this vector? V.
AO, sir.
VAO. Very good. VAO. Generally, when you are telling about the position vector, we will not use A. Instead, we will use directly VA. Both are same. Whenever there is a O position vector, we don't say VO. Instead, we directly say it VA vector. So this is obviously what? This is obviously VA vector. The value that you got 3.77 is the VA vector. That is what you should not get confused. OA length is what going to be VA vector. What is the length we have drawn here? This is the length is 3.77. Okay, 3.77 is the length, magnitude we have drawn. Okay, since we know the omega, it is easy for us to draw this vector. So next thing is you have to draw the constrained linkage. What is the constrained linkage here? What is the constrained linkage here? This P, that is the slider, that is piston that is moving like this. So what is the direction of this piston will be? What is the direction of the piston? When this is rotating like this will try to move this way, correct? This is rotating like this. Try to move this way. Okay, this will be the vector for the piston will be doing. When we are rotating this, automatically this piston will tend to move this direction. But it is a constraint thing. P point. This is constrained. So the vector will be parallel to this. It will not be perpendicular because it's a constraint. It is moving in a guided path. Okay, so it will be you have to draw a parallel line to this. But what is the magnitude of this? Do you know the magnitude of this? Do you know the magnitude of this? We don't know, because the magnitude is unknown. According to the given data, magnitude is unknown, but we can compute by the other vectors. So this is the direction in which this vector is moving. So I am taking the drafter and just moving downward and drawing this line. I am just extending it and leaving it, because why I am extending it just like that and leaving? What's the reason behind I am just extending without stopping it? Because of the magnitude. So I just know the direction. This is the direction the vector is going to move. I don't know the magnitude. That's why I put it. But what is it? We know that it is the velocity of P. The vector is VP. The arrow is not required, man. It is understood. So when you are drawing, just you put VP, that will do. Okay. We need not draw this one. So that is what. So now this is the direction of the P point. So velocity of P is this one. And now we go for this. When this is rotating like this, this is rotating like this, and this is pulling like this, and this AP, that is a connecting rod, will be moving upward and downward. But when this is rotating in this way, automatically the probability of this moving downward is high. So this is going to move down. So actually this is like, it is giving a motion like this. When this is rotating, this is giving a rotation motion like this, upward and downward. So when this is moving this one, and this is moving this one, and it makes direction both up and down, but in this case we close the vector by moving downward. So now it is easy for us. What we should do is, so this is also a rotation kind of motion, because the motion is rotational, but it is trying to move the vector downward. So the actual motion of this will be link will be like this. It will be rotating like this. Okay, so I'm going to, since it is also a circular motion, a kind of circular motion, the velocity vector will be perpendicular to this. So again, we are going to draw the vector of the, by making, I'm taking I'm taking a drafter and just moving it like this, and I'm making it perpendicular to this. Is it become perpendicular? No. Now I think it's perpendicular. It's somewhat. Yeah, it's perpendicular now. Now once it has become perpendicular, I keep the drafter at the point E, and I know the vector is going to go down. So I am taking the pencil and cutting the vector. So point in which it is cutting here will be the point P. Will be the point P.
So should it be perpendicular, sir? Perpendicular to it.
Which one? It is perpendicular only. We have put perpendicular to this. This line is perpendicular to this link. So it is come like
Connecting
this.
rod, sir.
Yeah.
It should be perpendicular to the connecting rod, sir.
Yeah, connecting rod. We are drawing the vector of the connecting rod. AP is connecting rod only, no?
Oh, okay.
I told the connecting rod also kind of a circular motion, but obviously giving a vector in the up and down direction. Okay. So this is a circulating. It is a proper circle. Here also it is making a kind of a oscillating circular motion. So automatically, but the vector is going to be, when it is moving in a circular or oval position, the vector is going to be perpendicular to the linkage only. That's why we made it perpendicular to it. Okay. This point is making a constrained motion. So we have drawn it parallel. So now we have got all the vectors. How will you represent this? V. How will you represent this?
PA.
V. V. Arrow is pointing to P.
PA, sir.
P. A. We in this case we have to mention fully. Okay. When you have O only, we can leave the O. But when you don't have O and all, when you have proper points, then you have to put completely. So VPA is that point. Now we have got the velocity of. Now I want to know omega PA. I don't know omega PA. Can you find out omega PA and tell me? What will be omega PA now? Omega PA will be. You know what will be the omega PA? Can you find out? Someone can say how to find out?
So VPA by AP, sir.
Yeah, very good. So it is obviously we have already used the formula. It is VPA is equal to omega into the actual length, actual link AP. Okay, that is what this AP link. We know what is the length of AP, no, already. AP, what is the length of AP? We know already what is the length of AP. What is the length of AP? It is 60 centimeter. It is given in the question. Convert into meters. So 0.6 meters. So omega, we don't know. This is omega PA. We don't know omega PA. So omega PA will be VPA by AP. What is VPA? What is VPA?
So sum of VAO and
Yeah, no, we have already drawn it. Just to measure, this will be VPA. Just to measure this. After drawing, anyone have finished the diagram? You will be knowing the values.
sir. Sir.
If you measure this AP distance, that will give you the velocity of P with respect to A. Okay, velocity of P with respect to A we can get just by measuring AP distance. Distance from here to here, if you measure, we can get. Actually, when you finish the diagram, you can very well erase these things. Okay, erase. I don't know whether you can erase this now. It is completely erasing, man. You can erase when you can erase the point, extension point. Okay, as soon as finish it, you can erase the extension. You can erase it.
Sir, we can say AOP is 30 degrees now, sir.
Which one?
AOP.
Okay, I'm erasing. AOP is correct, 30 degree only. Correct, man.
So with that we can find VPN. Sir.
Yeah, that way also we can find.
Sir, could you explain again how did you draw VPA, sir?
VPA, okay. So I will tell you. VPA, actually, first this is rotating like this. So the velocity vector is perpendicular to the OA. So the velocity vector is perpendicular to OA. So we have drawn OA here. OA, okay. OA, upward direction. So upward direction. What is the length? Omega into OA we calculated, and that is 3.77. With 3.77 as a magnitude, we just draw this line perpendicular to OA. Okay. Then we have drawn the vector of P, point P. Point P is moving this way. It is a constraint, so we are drawing it parallel to it. We don't know the magnitude, just to be extended it. Since we don't know the magnitude, just to be extended it. Then what we did, we drawn the vector for AP, connecting rod. Connecting rod is also making a kind of rotation motion only, but not a proper rotation. It will be like this. But vector, all rotating linkages will produce the vector perpendicular to the link. This is also making a motion like this. So automatically the vector will be perpendicular to it. When this is moving outward and this is moving like this, it can move upward or downward. We take this downward direction here, we solve it. So we are just putting a perpendicular line of AP, and we are drawing the line from A to P. So now we get this magnitude.
AP is perpendicular to OA, sir.
AP perpendicular to AP only. AP perpendicular to AP only. Yeah. This AP is perpendicular to AP only. Okay. Similarly, what we put OA perpendicular to OA. That's all. This is the what we did. Then OP parallel to OP. These are the three steps we did in this. Okay. So now when we draw this will intersect here. Now we are getting the magnitude of AP. AP நீங்க மெஷர் பண்ணீங்கன்னா VPA கிடைச்சிரும். VPA வந்துரும். யாராவது வரைஞ்சிருந்தீங்கன்னா VPA ஓட வேல்யூ சொல்லுங்க. நம்ம கண்டுபிடிச்சலாம். ஒமேகா PA கண்டுபிடிச்சலாம். Have you finished this? VPA value?
No, sir. No, sir.
Uh,
We'll
so,
use
okay,
trigonometry.
you can solve it. I'm getting 2.7 approximately. If you can also check verify it. 2.7. So 2.7 divided by AP what? AP is 0.6. So what you will be getting omega PA? What is omega PA?
4.5. 5.
4.5 radian per seconds. Okay, so that is how we got the omega PA. So this is the unknown value we are trying to achieve because we don't know the omega value. So most of the problem will be they'll be asking you to find the omega value. So this way we can find out. And I am posting the video. You can revise it and you have to draw it. Anyway, I am going to give this as an assignment. So draw it. I'm moving slowly so that you are getting the concept thoroughly. Okay. Okay, that's all for today's class. Thank you for attending.
Thank you, sir.